Did you know that for a personal injury lawyer, the average cost per click on Google could be between $70 and $250 for just one click? That's a staggering statistic, but let's take it even further. If you're talking about cost per lead, so that's getting one lead in the door, the cost there could be between $700 and $1,500 for a lead. And that's estimating that you have maybe a 10 to 15% conversion rate. Take it even a step further, the cost per acquisition could be between $2,500 and $3,000 per signed case. Average cost per case around $12,000. All of these numbers, the reason that I'm telling you them is because this is the reason why it's so important for a personal injury lawyer to have the right marketing strategy in place. When you're paying this much for every click, for every conversion, for every lead, you need to make sure that your dollars are being spent in the right way. Why is it so expensive for a personal injury lawyer to advertise on Google? Well, high competitiveness, but if you convert any of those leads into a case, that could be $1 million case, a $5 million case. So personal injury attorneys are willing to spend that $70 or that $250 a click because the result of what that could turn into is worth it. So today we're going to talk about marketing agencies for personal injury lawyers and how utilizing a marketing agency could get your personal injury law firm to where you need to be to yield great results. When it comes to marketing services for personal injury attorneys, we like to consider them in 3 levels of priorities. Top priority is PPC, Google Ads, and SEO, search engine optimization. The reason that these are the top priority is because of the intent. If somebody gets into an accident or if something happens to them where they need a lawyer, the first thing they're going to do is go to Google and they're going to search for a personal injury attorney in their area. So the intent is really high for this type of profession. With Google Ads, with SEO, that's what we're going after is that intent. We're going after people who are going straight to Google to look for what they need. As we talked about before, the cost per click on Google can be really high, $70 to $250 a click. So at the same time, we also want to make sure that we're focusing on search engine optimization so that your firm can be working on that earned placement at the top of Google to not have to pay as much for those clicks or not have to pay at all if you're showing up at the top. The second priority is social media advertising. We've been seeing such great success with social ads for our clients. Not only do we work on retargeting, which means that once traffic is going to your site or driving them through Google, we're getting them through organic. Once they land on your site, there's going to be social media ads that are following them around, retargeting ads. This is important because, people are doing research. We want to make sure that we're staying top of mind. The other type of ad that we've seen a lot of success with is targeted ads for specific cases. And let me give you an example. We have an attorney who works on toxic mold cases, and we're from Columbus. At Ohio State, there was an issue with toxic mold in one of the dorms. We were able to run an ad on Meta targeting any students or parents of Ohio State, and we were able to get 40 new cases signed up for this client based on our social media ad. So this was able to generate such great leads for him. The third priority when it comes to marketing for personal injury attorneys is email marketing and social media posting. These are really important aspects of marketing because they help with branding, they're more informational, and again, they're going to keep your firm top of mind. So when it comes to an all-around, all-encompassing strategy for marketing, these are kind of the 3 layers that we like to focus on. At the Media Captain, we've been working with personal injury attorneys for the past decade, so our results really speak for themselves. If you look at my screen over here, the Donahey Law Firm is one of our clients, and as you can see, they are in the top position in Google Maps. And if I scroll down, they're also in one of the top 3 positions on Google organic search. So they are one of the top medical malpractice attorneys in Columbus. And the way that they've gotten there is through their marketing efforts. We've been working with the Donahey Law Firm for a long time, for a decade. And these efforts, these results didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of effort to get to the place they're in. But over time, based on the marketing initiatives, we were able to increase their website traffic over 110%, and we were able to increase their leads 129%. So definitely the right time to get started with marketing for your personal injury firm is right now, so you can start working to see results. When it comes to choosing a marketing agency for your personal injury firm, there's a lot of options out there, and there's a lot of good options. What we bring to the table is that we're a full-service agency. What this means is that in addition to all of the marketing services that I mentioned before, we also integrate design and development into our process. So let me give you an example. We had a personal injury client who was ranking on the 4th page of Google for auto accidents. We had one of our content writers interview the client to get fresh content for their auto accident page. We then had our design team put together a mock-up for the page. What a mock-up is just a PDF design of what the page will look like. And then we were able to get that page implemented on their site with our development team. So we were able to take all of the aspects, content writing, SEO, content creation, design, development, and we were able to create a whole new page for them that enabled them to increase their rank on Google for auto accidents. There are personal injury firms out there that handle all of their marketing in-house. What I like to think of when I think of a marketing agency is like we're a Swiss Army knife, whereas one person in-house may not be good at every single area. We have a variety of people on our team who are experts in each area of marketing, plus design, plus development. What's really important to consider is when you're starting on your marketing journey for your firm, you need to have the right strategy in place, and you need to have the right partner to help you bring your strategy to life. My name's Stephanie Parks with The Media Captain. If you have any questions or want to reach out, you can contact us at themediacaptain.com.